YouTube, what's good? So this is a quick vid. No, this is a video. It might not be quick, depending on how I feel. Um, but about Calvin Johnson retiring or thinking about retiring. You know, I feel like the man should play. I know that's not the public opinion, but you don't come to me for public opinion. You come to me for a unique perspective, and that's what I have. So that's what I give you. I think he could play. I feel like God blessed him with an amazing ability, and I know it's tough when you're not winning. I know it's tough, but but I think the Lions could actually be, and I know it sounds crazy to say, but I think Jim Caldwell is a good coach. And I think the Lions could actually be, if they make the proper roster moves in the offseason or just get a couple key pieces, I think they can be competitive. You got to remember, the year before, they were going to the second round of the playoffs if it wasn't for a bad call or a no call, rather. So, and you never know what would have happened. If they go to a subsequent round, maybe they win. Who knows? So, last year, they had a tough schedule. They got off to a rough start. That Seattle game really did them in. They should have beat San Diego, but they finished the season strong. And I think this year, this coming year in 2016, the 2016-2017 season, the Lions could be good. But back to specifically Calvin, he's 30 years old. I know he said his body's in pain, but this is the time where you rest. I've seen Calvin. I've seen Calvin at the powerhouse out in Nova. I'm 6'3", 185. Man, I'm telling you, this guy, he seemed like, I know they list him at 6'5". To me, I'm 6'3" now. He seemed to be at least 6'6", 6'7". And when I say I'm a relatively skinny guy, but I'm not like a frail guy. I mean, his arm was like three of my arms, calf muscles, just like three of my legs. Like this, he's genetically predisposed, man. That is a blessing from God to have. He's obviously put in a lot of hard work in the weight room, but it's not a lot of people who are his size that can move the way he moved and catch the ball the way he can catch the ball. That's a gift. That's a special gift. I understand he feels like he has enough money. You never really have enough money, though. And trust me when I tell you that. I'm a finance major. You never have enough money. So, and Calvin isn't somebody that's going to cash in on his personality or anything like that after the sport. I understand education is important to him, but education, getting a degree just to say you have a degree, I got a degree. I tell you right now, my salary ain't no 15 million. And his salary won't be either. No matter what job that he think he gonna get with that degree. It's a lot of entrepreneurs that have education, that have knowledge that don't necessarily have a standardized college degree. That's a perception that we need to kind of change, a misconception that we need to change. But I respect him wanting to get his degree. I know a lot of people in his family have advanced degrees. A lot of people in his family have done well and are big time entrepreneurs and things like that. So I respect that. Calvin will be fine. But I think when you have a gift like that, man, in my opinion, I really think you have to ride that until you can't ride it anymore. And if he still has the ability, whether that drive isn't there today or not, sometimes you have to push through. You think everybody that's working in America has a passion and a drive to do it? No, you get up because that's just something that you have to do. I think he kind of needs to look at this as a job. You have an ability. Now, head trauma, I understand, right? If you're scared about concussions, CTE, that one I understand. He didn't say that though. Because he said pain. So your brain's not in pain. Like your leg pain, that stuff that'll go away, man. You're a warrior out on that field. That's what you signed up for. There's pros and cons to everything. You're gonna be in pain regardless. You play this year, you don't, you're gonna be in pain. You taking some hellacious hits. And you probably gonna take some more if you keep playing. Especially the way Stafford leaves that ball out there. But yeah, man, you have a great ability. I think you need to go ahead and try to pursue it for as long as you possibly can. And, I'm not saying that just because I'm a Lions fan. I'm saying that from a standpoint of you've identified, and he may have multiple gifts, but you've identified a gift that God has given you in your life. You know, I just really think unless maybe God just put something else on that man's heart. But when he said he's in pain, I didn't hear I don't have a passion for the game. I heard I'm hurting. Man, you gotta put on your big boy pants, as crazy as it sounds, and get back in there. Get back in the fight. Keep going. Push through. Push through, man. Push through. All right, Calvin. Hey, watch this. Somebody send this to Calvin. Let him know. Let him know what the people out here thinking, man. Let him know what I'm thinking. All right, deuces.